What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm back with another update on Jasmy. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
All right, so as I'm sure most of you guys know, Jasmy has been dropping recently. It's at about 1.5 cents. Now, a lot of that isn't really Jasmy's fault because if you look at Bitcoin, it is getting absolutely destroyed. And I will go over Bitcoin and Jasmy's technical analysis at the end of the video. But it is what it is. Jasmy's sitting here with a market cap of 779 million, which ranks 96th among all cryptocurrencies. And believe it or not, this actually shows you they're not getting hammered near as hard as other projects. In my previous videos, they were ranked outside of the top 100, but other projects in the top 100 got hit even harder. So now Jasmy's back in the top 100. And then their circulating supply still hasn't changed. Basically 49.3 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is about 98% in circulation. And here's what I will say about Jasmy right now. A lot of people like to panic when Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything is just going down. But the reality is this is when you make the money in crypto. I cannot stress that enough. Now, obviously, that's not financial advice. I'm not saying you have to go buy Jasmy in particular, but you're never going to get rich chasing green candles. You have to buy when we are dipping. So you absolutely need to think about that in the future if you don't already. Now, if you guys are looking to buy the dip on Jasmy, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll hop into some Jasmy news, and this is their X account. And I really just wanted to show you that they haven't posted since my last video. Now, am I super worried about this? No, I'm not. There are many times that they go about a week or 2 weeks without posting. So I decided to just search for some Jasmy news. And just simply by typing in the word Jasmy into Twitter, you will see that there are still a lot of people who are extremely bullish on this project. For example, this top guy right here who has 24,000 followers. Gem alert, adding a bag of Jasmy here, potential 500% this year. And he says DCA when BTC goes around 52K. And as I said, I will go over the chart at the end of the video. But someone else is very bullish on the chart as well. And then Neotrix said 3 hours ago, when are we going to get the announcement of this intense friendship between Jasmy and Hitachi? All signs seem to point to an obvious closeness. A little voice is also whispering it. And obviously, if something like this turned out to be true, that could be very bullish for Jasmy. Now, whether or not there's any truth to this, who knows? But it's something to keep your eyes on. And then lastly, I want to show you his video 3 hours ago. Investing in Jasmy means having a vision of cutting-edge technology on the rise with the potential to become the cornerstone of unparalleled success. Jasmy is poised to become the largest library of securely stored digital data ever built in modern history.
We would like to create an international database on data regulations. If you wanted to do business in Japan, Europe, or anywhere on this planet, if you could go into this database, you can find out exactly what you have to do, where you're going. We would like to start out small, and we wanted to build a success. So, we don't want to start big and not doing well, or we would like to start out very small and keep success on top of each other.
But now we'll take a look at some macro news that could affect Jasmy's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Jasmy. So this is Watcher Guru's X account. And the first tweet right here 8 hours ago is very fascinating. Hong Kong Bitcoin ETF market has potential to double US market size. Now, whether or not this is true, I have absolutely no idea. But the reality right now is that the BlackRock Bitcoin Spot ETF is the fastest growing ETF in history. So if Hong Kong can double the ETF market, that could be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. So again, whether or not there's any truth to this, who knows? And then 17 hours ago, Binance founder CZ sentenced to 4 months in prison. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about another man's issues, but this could be important for the future of Binance. Probably not, but it's information that can't hurt to know. And then lastly, 19 hours ago, U.S. House Financial Services says classifying Ethereum as a security contradicts previous statements of the SEC and Chair Gensler. Now, obviously, anything is possible in crypto, but it really would be surprising if Ethereum got classified as a security, especially with Bitcoin and XRP not being securities. But while we're on X, you guys should come over and follow my account at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day, so there's some information you guys aren't going to want to miss out on. And then I do also want to take a moment to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And a lot of the cryptos that we trade in here are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap. Just to show you guys a few examples, examples. A lot of you guys freak out about making 20% gains in a month. We make gains like that all the time. 129% gains in less than a day, 125% gains in 3 days, 279% gains in 3 hours. It also wasn't too long ago that we nailed a project called Landwolf for an AGIX. So in general, if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. We truly are building an amazing community. I would love to have you guys in here. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Jasmy on the daily time frame. And as I said, obviously Jasmy doesn't look amazing right now because Bitcoin broke down, but it actually doesn't look near as bad as a lot of other projects. So the first thing I'm seeing right off the bat is there is potential for a double bottom. Now, I don't like that we closed a candle lower than the previous candles. However, we did not go beneath this wick, so the double bottom could still be in play. The other thing I don't like right now is that price action is broken beneath both the 21-day and the 50-day. That's not a good sign to see at all. However, we did get a minor bounce off of the 100-day moving average. But honestly, there aren't a whole lot of people that trade the 100-day, so it's not as important as a lot of the other moving averages. Now, one thing that I do like a lot right now is that price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, and that is a very large swing, which is a very strong Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now, honestly, whether or not that plays out in the meantime is kind of dependent on Bitcoin, but there's definitely a chance that it does. However, if Bitcoin does continue to drop, I would not be surprised at all if Jasmy comes down to the 200-day moving average. That could honestly be a very strong level that we bounce off of. Not to mention, in general, if you look at the RSI and stochastics, they've both pretty much completely reset. The RSI in particular is almost completely oversold, and Jasmy is still trading in this consolidation pattern. So I really don't think Jasmy looks bad at all right now as long as Bitcoin plays ball. But obviously none of that is financial advice. Now, lastly, we will take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And just as I've been showing you in my last several videos, this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour rather than the daily, because I think it's very important to understand this. So about a week ago, I was calling for a drop on Bitcoin because we could not get back above the 200-day moving average. We had bearishly retested it 5 different times. And then we broke down, and then I drew us in a bear flag because we were bearishly retesting the 21-day. And we broke down yet again. Now, what you need to understand about Bitcoin is if we cannot get back above these moving averages, we are going to remain bearish in the short term. That's just the reality. And the problem with trading beneath the moving averages is even if you start to get a pump, you might have a bearish retest or a hard rejection. And that's what we've had several times in the past. And just to put things in perspective, we have not been above the 200-day moving average since April 12th. So honestly, until we can get back above that level, don't expect all-time highs anytime soon. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So just understand crypto is still an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments if there are any other cryptos you'd like me to cover in the future. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.